I'm being interviewed.
Yeah.
You being interviewed.
Yeah, I only have 20 minutes though, so I have to.
All right,
really
we gotta
fast.
bust this
Sorry,
out
I
real
have to go
fast.
to colloquium at 3:30.
No, that's fine. We can go super fast through this. How often would you say that you bike? Multiple times per day, once per day, multiple times per week, once per week, less than once a week?
Once per day.
Once per day. Do you bike regularly for any of the following reasons? Let me know which ones apply. To commute to or from work?
Yes.
For regular shopping or errands?
No.
To visit friends or family?
No.
For recreation or exercise?
Yes.
Any other reasons?
To exercise my dog.
How does that work?
She's
Just pulls you
very,
along?
very good, and she runs off leash. Like, I've trained her
Okay.
to run off leash next to me when I ride. I just ride around my neighborhood,
Uh-huh.
like a few blocks here and there, and she'll just run alongside me.
How long did it take you to train her?
I mean, I just started doing
And
it
she
with
was
her
a-
when I first got her, and she was a
Alright.
puppy, and she's just good at it.
My dog would not be a good biking dog. Next question. Which describes why you use a bike for transportation? You like regular access to a car.
No.
You do not have a driver's license.
No.
You like regular access to the bus system.
No.
Biking is more convenient for you than using a car or bus.
Yes.
You enjoy using your bike for transportation.
Yes.
Biking is good for your health.
Yes.
Biking is good for the environment.
Yes.
Any other reasons that describe why you use a bike for transportation?
The more convenient, the real reason is that it's faster. You know, so that falls under more convenient.
What bike safety equipment do you have access to? A helmet?
Yeah.
Lights for nighttime riding?
No, not right now.
Any other equipment like mirrors, reflective vests? Nope. Okay, that's fine. The statement that Athens is a bike-friendly city, how do you feel about it? Would you strongly agree, disagree, strongly disagree?
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 Sure.
Okay. How do you think that Athens could become more bike-friendly, with more greenways or other paths for bikes and walking only?
Yes.
For more dedicated bike lanes on existing roads?
Yes.
Use of curbs or posts to separate car lanes from bike lanes?
Sure.
Sure.
There's not space for that, but
Okay. Stations where bikes could be stored or repaired?
I don't think that's an issue.
All right. Any other ways that you think Athens could become more bike-friendly?
No.
Nope. All right. What is your age?
26. 26. 36. I just forgot my age.
How would you describe your gender?
Female.
That's nice.
That's nice.
Yeah. How would you describe your race or ethnicity?
Caucasian.
Caucasian. Okay, so moving on.
Okay.
Step 2. So the next part is the sketch map. Very simple. The first part of it is you're just going to mark a point where you begin and then draw your most common route that you have most visible in your mind. Along the way, mark any landmarks, landforms, street names, important intersections so that we can just orient ourselves.
Well, that should be shorter. Not to scale.
Not to scale. No way it would easily be to scale. And if you need to go on another sheet of paper, I have another paper.
No, this is fine.
Okay.
And under the train trestle, here, and then here.
Excellent. And so just along the way, mark road names, any landmarks.
This is Johnson. This is Barnett Shoals. This is Lexington, Oconee. This is Williams. Train trestle, whatever that street is. This goes, here's Tate.
Alright.
Geography.
So train trestle is
Right here.
and that's where you're going under it.
Yeah. And then
Alright,
I
I think that's East Campus then.
Is it? Yeah.
So you're turning left onto East Campus and then going
This is a really short
Mhm.
half a block here, and then it goes between like
Psychology building.
psychology,
Like
yeah.
yeah. All right. So just talk me through your route, starting at home. Along any of these roads, are you riding on on a bike lane, a sidewalk? Any areas that you think are dangerous, have bad debris, or some just...
Yeah. There's always, do you want me to mark them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
So there's always debris at the base of my street. There's
Okay.
no sidewalks on any of these residential streets out here, right? Because here's the loop. They don't care about us outside of the loop.
Uh-huh.
And so I'm on a bike lane all the way up to here. But there's another street here and there's debris that I'm riding through, so usually the traffic's not too bad going in this direction on Burnett Shoals.
What type of debris?
Like gravel and like leaves and tree
Okay.
branches and
Mhm.
stuff like that.
All right.
And then along here, I'm just like in car lane, obviously, all the way down here. So you know that, but
Mhm.
there's no bike lane there. I actually started out, I mean, I've done a lot of bike commuting, so I'm pretty hardy. And I've ridden in much scarier places, but I started out like riding on the sidewalks, and then as I've gotten better at it, or like more used to the traffic, whatever, just started riding in the lanes. But I also figured out that this is to school, and I figure out when I ride home that I actually go like, up and through this neighborhood.
He's like, hello, if you will find yourself hallway.
Because I'm too sketched out. Hey.
If you'll be making a jail.
I'm too sketched out by like riding up.
That's from the jail.
There's a sidewalk over here, and there's more visibility for the traffic flowing this way.
Really?
And
Is this
so
a big hill to go up that
it's
neighborhood?
it's a hill right here. I don't know the name of that street.
I don't either.
So here's the river.
Uh-huh. I know what you're talking about there.
Hi, ladies.
Hi. We're back. We're back. We're patrolling.
Yeah, so I go up through that neighborhood, and then it spits me out like right here by Waffle House or whatever, or
Mhm.
before the Mexican restaurant. So
And you go this way because the visibility going back.
well, I started out when I started riding on the sidewalk against traffic over here,
Uh-huh.
coming all the way up, and was just like, this is annoying as hell. And there's a lot of like ups and downs, so it slows
Yeah.
me down, and it's a big hill. And I was like, this is too much work.
Uh-huh.
And then I realized like, this is a lot of work, but it's more chill, and I'm not worried
Yeah.
about running into people or whatever. And so I just do that.
Do any of these intersections cause you any issues?
Yeah, this one for sure. Because like I would just like merge into traffic and like be in the left-hand lane to turn left onto Williams, but often there's like too much traffic and I don't feel comfortable getting over, and so I just like go up on the sidewalk and wait with the pedestrians there. But it takes me like 3 times longer because
Waiting for the light to change.
waiting for the light to change for the pedestrian crosswalk, because for some reason the timing of that is like ridiculously long.
Yes, I live in the apartment complex like right here, and so I'm always on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Sometimes I'm like, does it know that I touched
yeah,
the thing?
and then you keep hitting it. Yeah.
It doesn't.
Could you like use pedestrian crosswalk
Okay.
there?
Walk most of the time. Yeah.
And then along this route, does this trestle cause any problems?
Yes.
Or?
I hate this. Hi.
Being in the car like that?
Um,
Do either one of y'all have change for fries?
Let me check that.
I might.
I want to get a
Probably make
snack in
change
there.
out of
I was gonna put somebody in there.
You can take change out of the box too.
No, I don't want to go in that box. I don't want to put anything sweet. I'll leave it alone. I don't want to put my hand near that
I
box.
think I actually do have.
Anything go wrong, I don't want to do. I just like to put the money. I
Oh
don't
yeah, I
want
have
to
so
food
many
with it.
ones.
You do have it, yes.
It's done.
Thank you so much.
Oh, okay.
You got it, but I appreciate y'all. Now I'm gonna get a snack. I like to pay for it. Sometimes I don't pay for it, but I put my
The
name.
rest of this is fine. Writing on
Thank y'all
campus
so
is
much.
sketchy. I feel like this is, it's always sketchy every time. I mean, I'm used to doing it now, but like anytime, like when I have a class in South Campus and I'm writing, you know, with traffic and I'm coming up behind buses that stop and pull over.
Yes.
I'm like going around all these enormous buses, and I mean, luckily I think they're training the student drivers well enough to like check
Hopefully,
for
yeah.
bikes, but like whenever I come up this way and then have to make this turn, this is an issue. Turning left onto Field Street from, what's the name of that street that goes by Tate through campus?
Is it Stanford Drive?
Is it Sanford Drive? Thanks.
I think so. I don't know, but I know what you're talking about. Could you, while you're here, could you just mark like problem with buses
Yeah.
or something? Just I don't know. Can you draw arrows? Beautiful.
And right here
Yes.
to okay.
All right.
What else?
Any other issues that you have along this route?
Well, I just keep wondering, like, why they don't. Whoever owns that cemetery, like, really needs to, like, build some access for pedestrians and bikes through that cemetery that's, like, up here. Like, this.
Okay. I've driven by it like once or twice.
There's this huge cemetery here that would be, like,
Oh,
way more
I know what you're
efficient.
talking about.
Like, I
go
go,
through.
you know, this is, like, to get over here for me, but the distance here to here is like this, really, and then there's like this enormous loop for me to get around. I just like how few options there are to get around under or over the loop for as a cyclist.
Okay.
Like that I have to, this is a huge issue right here. I mean, I should have marked that. A few options for getting under loop 10. So, like, that I have to deal with this, you know?
Mhm.
And there is a sidewalk, and I did used to ride on the sidewalk, but that sidewalk is always full of crap. It's, like, either, like, got, like, mud from, like, sediment eroding down from the bank above it, or just like full of gravel, and so it's just like
Alright.
I don't
Can you write like bad sidewalks? Perfect.
sidewalk under overpass pass. I'm also sketched out by this when I return, because it's often like afternoon, you know, when the shadows are most extreme, and so I ride with the traffic in the car lane going back,
Mm-hmm.
and I have like 5 different stops here, and it's fine, it is what it is, but like I always wonder if they can see me, because like I feel like when you're driving and you have sun shining like in your face or towards you, like you're seeing stuff that's out in the light, but if you like go into a sudden shadow, then you don't see what's in the shadow till you're in it. Yeah. And
that
so I
have
have
you-
like a couple of those as I go under that underpass, and I'm always like, I hope people can see me.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know how long for that.
What
Okay.
time is it?
Yeah. Do you need to go? 3:22.
I have 5 minutes.
Okay, next part. Let's go through really fast.
Okay.
These are to capture like ends of the spectrum of your experience. Green for areas that you feel are like especially safe, enjoyable parts of your ride. Red for areas you feel extremely dangerous,
Unsafe.
could be very much improved.
Okay. This is nice. That's okay. So,
You don't have to fill in all of it,
yeah.
just areas on the ends of the spectrum.
This turn right here and going under here, that whole area, both directions, I would say. Because also when I'm coming back, I'm turning, like, all the traffic coming this way wants to turn right onto Barnett Shoals,
Uh-huh.
and I'm, like, impeding
Yeah.
their progress, and I feel like everyone's getting mad
Yeah.
behind me. Okay. Extremely unsafe. Like, I guess here, sometimes, both directions. I think here, this turn area, it's like this thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably it, really.
Alright.
Enjoyable. This part's fun.
Where does that
Going
connect
downhill.
to? Where does it let out?
It comes out right. It comes downhill right here before the Mexican restaurant, whose name I don't remember.
Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about. There's that big billboard when you're going up the hill.
Yeah.
Alright.
And then the Waffle House is after
Yeah.
it. Like, this is just, there's just clearly, like, traffic coming down into the flow of traffic. And then there's, like, the restaurant and then Waffle House and then Park and Ride or whatever.
Alright.
Yeah, I feel like this is sort of intermediately unsafe all along here as I'm going downhill. But,
Alright. Both ways or just when you're returning?
well, because I always come up this way.
Okay.
So,
Alright.
yeah.
This is great.
Oh, good.
It's beautiful.
Thanks.
Um,
I like drawing maps.
So to kind of finish up, what things do you think should be the highest priority, improvement-wise?
Well, I mean, I don't really know, like, what the ultimate outcome of this project is. So if it's like, if you were to take it and get funding for improvements, would it be like city or county, or would it be university? But I think it's really sketchy that there's so, like, that the infrastructure on campus is so bad for cyclists, especially considering that there are so many cyclists on campus that are riding their bikes anyway and aren't wearing helmets. Like, at least
no one
three-quarters of
wears
the
a helmet.
students don't wear helmets. And, like, that's fine, but, like, for the university to, I mean, I know that, like, a lot of this is just historical and sort of grandfathered in, which is sort of the issue. It's like, buildings have been there since the 50s or 70s or whenever.
Before that,
and so,
yeah.
like, the roads just get built where they fit.
Uh-huh.
But, like, I don't know. I think there should really be a pedestrian walkway right here. That is so crazy that, like, I do this on a daily basis when I'm walking to Tate for coffee or something, is like
Yep.
crossing
Yep.
the street right there. There's like blind spots in both directions for all traffic. It's nuts.
I feel like they think if they put a crosswalk, they'll be, like, liable.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't
Okay. Anything else you want to add?
I'm excited about the new pathway that's over here, the Firefly Trail
Oh, yeah.
that they're putting in. So that's gonna
There's some crazy construction on
be
that.
like, unfortunately I won't be able to get to it from here. I'd have to, like, get onto
Yeah.
it,
But this back way isn't too bad.
and then it would go like this somehow.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
yeah, did I answer everything?
Yes.
Sorry to be so rushed.
You did brilliantly.
So great.